Hey guys, it's Jojo here again, and I'm here with another war recap on our war against Hippon Headhunter that we had a couple days ago, and let's get into it. So they left some of our bases not 3-starred. Most of the Town Hall 9s were 2-starred. I might have been the only Town Hall 9 that was 3-starred. Oh, and Tyson's. And then all of our Town Hall 8s, they 3-starred. And then for us, we also were not able to get one of their Town Hall 10s. And then we 3-starred most of their Town Hall 9s. A couple were left 2-starred. And then all of their Town Hall 8s, we were able to 3-star as well. So the first attack that I had thought was really cool was this one here with that Tyson did. It was a fresh attack. And so what he does is he just releases his golems and then the wizards behind to create the funnel. And then when that funnel is created, he's going to open it up with wall breakers and then a jump right beyond the first wall. So then he lets out his king and queen, and then his CC P.E.K.K.A, and finally he's going to let out the Valks. So by that point they are just going to head straight into the core since the ring around the core, since the jump was right there for them. Then the golems had been able to jump right into the core, and so they're in there with some wizards while the Valks were going around the ring, knocking out the all the trash buildings that were around there. So from there, what Tyson's did is he starts releasing some looms on the back so that while the core is busy with the other troops. So there you see that his king and queen are taking out a bunch of defenses along with some wizards, with some of the max wizards that were with the P.E.K.K.A. And then the loons were able to take out 4 defenses before they were knocked out. So right there with the queen and P.E.K.K.A, it's a nice little combination to be able to knock out those buildings. And the wizards are right behind doing some cleanup. And so from there you'll see that all that's really left are those 2 Teslas and then the town hall. So right here he still has his queen's ability, and when he's going to take out the town hall he uses the ability and then was able to just knock out that Tesla, and that's a 3-star. Good job, Ty. So the next one that was cool was this one here, done by Hi. Nope. Is it that one? Yeah, it was that one. Done by Ty. And here he's going to lure on the top using just some loons, since it was a cannon and 2 mortars, and then his hog he drops out hoping to pull the loons that were probably in the CC, but the hog wasn't able to do it. So he drops the poison on his first poison on the dragon. We'll speed that up. Then drops his second poison, and then that gets knocked out. So from there he's going to come out from the bottom with his 2 golems and his CC golem, and then drops out some wizards just to create the funnel and make sure that all his troops head into the base versus trying to wrap around. So he drops a witch and then his queen, and then the wall breakers to open up the base. And so then the king, he drops out the king, and then the golems were able to reroute and then start heading into the first compartment. So they're gonna knock out those 5 defenses, and then he dropped that jump so that they can jump into the base. At this point, the CC loons have come out, and then he's just the queen is gonna knock them out as they are focused on his golems. From there, he drops a wizard, a giant, and then a few hogs to take care of the side defenses. He also knew that there was that bomb, so he dropped that out for them too. Then he did the same thing on the other side where he dropped out the last 7 hogs so that they're able to take care of those defenses as well. And when they're finished the side, then they can head into the core just to take care of that expo. And so there's just 2 more defenses to knock out, and it is cleanup time. So we'll just speed that up. This seems to be a base that we're seeing more often. So it's good to remember how to, that's one way to knock it out. The next attack is one here by our new guy, Jesse James. Actually met him on in the One Hive Patreon series. He and I are patrons. So here he does the easy lure, takes out the dragon and the loon, and is able to drop the 2 poisons, which we're just going to speed through that. And then he drops his 1 golem and then some wizards to create the funnel. And what he wants to do is to try to knock out the double giant bomb that's in that area. This is a cleanup attack, so he did know that the double giant bombs were right behind that wizard tower. So he opens up the second compartment where the king was, so that he's able to do the king swap. So when that double giant bomb set goes off, he knows that he can let out his wizards and they will his hogs, and they'll be perfectly safe. And he just decides to come in from the top ends and then goes on reinforcing in a clockwise position direction. Unfortunately, his king was not able to kill the enemy king, but at this point he has so many hogs and there's only 4 more defenses left. So they're just going to be able to finish off those defenses, then turn around, deal with those skellies, and then take care of that king as well, who just has a little sliver of life right there. So he's out and it's cleanup time. Good job, Jesse. There it goes. That's the 3. And the last attack that I wanted to show, I was the bottom, the last or the newest Town Hall 9, and then there they had their lowest Town Hall 9 all the way down here. So there were a bunch of Town Hall 8s that had better defenses than it, but I decided to. So all it is really a Town Hall 9 with an expo. But I thought it was cool. My clanmates helped me plan this attack, and so I use the I was able to lure the dragon and the loon and then pull it over to the side. And then I was trying to do the drop of poison. I usually do drop of poison, but because I wanted to use the quakes, I didn't have it. So I was using all my wizards. And then right when I looked down and I only had, I think it was when I only had 4 more wizards and the dragon was still alive, I'm like, oh, I can use my queen. I'm not used to having a queen yet, so I got lucky there. So I have to clear out that one compartment and then drop the wizards on the other side so they can clean out that the top compartment, because that way the Valks would have no other direction to go but into the core. So I dropped my 2 golems, then my king, and then the Valks. And then they are gonna just head in to the core as soon as they get rid of all of that, those trash buildings. So I dropped a rage and then a heal. The rage to quickly push them into the core, and then a heal for them as they're inside the core. So then I dropped all the hogs on the back end, so that while they were busy taking care of trying to attack the cord golem and king and valks, my hogs were able to just go in and clean up all those defenses. And as you can see, it was like complete overkill. So from there, it is just cleanup time. I still have a golem that didn't burst and some valks, and my king is still full health. My queen is still full health, and that's a wrap. Well, I hope that you guys enjoyed the war attacks that I chose, and we have another war, and it seems that it will be a good war as well, so hopefully we are successful. Take care, guys. Bye.